Willkommen, welcome, hello, greetings, good evening. I don't know if there's anyone out there, but if you are, hello. I was sitting working on my latest sci-fi novel video, which is this roadside picnic classic of Russian science fiction. And then I thought, sod it, I've got a little bit of Mass Effect 2 left to finish, done the suicide mission, all that stuff. Obviously nobody died. I thought, well, I've got the Arrival DLC left, I'm just going to finish that off. So if anybody's out there watching, thank you for joining. Let's do it. Indeed, well, I'm not going through the Omega 4 really again. That would be a bit of a waste of time. I gotta find this. Oh, it's over here, is it? No, it's not over there. What planet? What damn planet is this thing on? I have to go to Arahot Bahak system of Viper Nebula. Viper Nebula. Oh, Viper Nebula. I would have thought I'd flag it up in here, but unless I'm not looking in the right place, I can't see it. Not the Eagle, obviously, not Minos, not I thought I would have had it flagged on here. The swines are going to make me work for this. Hopefully I haven't put so many mods in here that this thing is confused. The Fart Room, Nubian Expanse, the Shadow Sea, the Calliston Rift, the Hawking. Okay, the Viper Nebula. I'm clearly missing. Oh, jeez, of course it's out here. It would be, wouldn't it? Right. Off we jolly well go. And this is the mission where I gotta do it myself. I got no help from nobody. None of my squad can join me. Probably just as well because I've been romancing all the women and changing my mind on them and using the mods to save files to romance them all, so they're probably all really upset with me. Well, you don't even need to do this because I get a shitload of resources, but what the hell, I'm a completist.
Probe launched.
Hope everyone can hear this okay. The game sounds a little bit quiet and I got the volume right up on it, so don't know what it's all about. Yeah, sod it, let's go in. Oh, there's another little planet. Tiny little planet. Log on. Sounds like they're Dutch. Well, in that case, in we go. The planet Arathot. Aratoth. Not Arathot. Alright, well, land we shall. I'm all pointed out, and of course I'm not taking a squad with me, so it's just me, and I got a good loadout already as the actress sent to the bishop. Anyone is out there, just feel free to drop a message in the chat so I can say hello. I know there's four likes and only one of them was me. One-man show. Greetings, my friend. I knew somebody was out there lurking. There's something I saw. Yeah, power relay. Power. Okay. Door is open. Nothing else to pick up? No. How are you doing, my friend? As I said, I've almost finished ME2. I did all the main missions. This is just the last DLC, Arrival, which is kind of like a pseudo stage in between. It's almost like a prelude to ME3. So before I move on to doing another run through on that, I thought I would just do this DLC. Now, why does it want me to go down here? And, oh shit! Instead of me opening this, I suppose I should have done this bridge first. Nope. Well, clearly I got to go down here. I ain't got no team to rely on.
The Batarians must send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kenson now.
Well, indeed. Well, I guess that means I'm dropping down here. That bridge must be for getting back out again, so... No, maybe not. Let's go back up. Doesn't want me to drop down there. Ah, well, there you go. Come on, Shepard. Over you go. It's funny how they didn't want a squad to go with me on this. The writers deliberately did that. I don't know why. I guess it's because they didn't know whether your squad would survive the suicide mission or not. That makes sense.
This place is run down, even for a prison.
Yeah, I think it's a DLC, and I just got it modded. The mods I put in tried to trigger them at a certain order, so this one's the best to do last after everything else. And they didn't really know what squad you would have, so right enough, you're not going to. The writers didn't want to have you taken a squad member who may have been dead in the main mission. Of course, none of my squad members died, because I am just wonderful. And I've played the game so many damn times, and read all the guides. Hey Doc, yes, that, yeah, that, but, yeah, I mean, the thing is, the good thing about ME2 is you can still have Liara fooled into thinking you're with her because she's on the shadow broker base, and you can then romance Miranda, and you can have both, but that butt is just you know, I'm all for genetic enhancement if that's what it gives us, so. Oh, I hate puzzles, just give me something to shoot. Yes, Miranda's butt. Definitely one of the greatest creations in video game history. Or indeed history in general, quite frankly. You know, I mean, it's obviously I would say it was the peak of Western civilization, except it's the butt, so it's probably the butt of Western civilization.
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin on the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? We should arm a mission to flush them all out.
Sounds like the Batarians. Bunch of wankers.
We can use this.
Wankers. I love how they're giving me upgrades to stuff when the main game is already finished. That's pretty much pointless for me. Okay. Wants me to go this way, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, MA3 ending, I get it, I get why people don't like it, but the game in general up to that point is, I loved the gameplay in ME3 and I loved some of the missions and I certainly loved the Citadel DLC. It was a real beautiful send-off. This run through I'm going to do after this of ME3, I've got the happy ending mod. I know we're not still talking about Miranda's butt, but so it's got Anderson's cutscene reinstated, it's got a happy ending, it changes the ending to one where you can actually frickin' save everything and not have to make those stupid choices. So I've never played it with that mod before, so that could be fun. But yeah, I loved, there was a lot of Mass Effect 3 I loved, and the character development was great.
Interrogating a human's a waste of time.
Are those guys really standing in midair? Missed him. What a tit, I missed him. I got him that time, that's better. Yes, Cora had a good butt. Andromeda, yeah, could have seen that coming. Missed opportunity there because the gameplay, like the mechanics of combat and so on, and some of the other surrounding stuff around the environments, or whatever, were pretty good. It's the bloody characters and the faces, and then the very repetitious stuff on some of the planets. A real shame, you know, because some of the combat in Andromeda was pretty good, but absolutely soulless. I mean, enemies, soulless enemies. Terrible characterizations, just like boring, you know what I mean? It's boring shit. However, the new one is coming out and we all know what they're trying to do to the gaming industry. Fucking things up for us. I should have been paying attention because I've got no idea where I'm going. Trying to fuck it up. Will ME4 be a piece of woke shit, or will it have some of the stuff we know and love, characters we know and love, and some of the banter that we love, and some of the hot butts? Remains to be seen. And they certainly hinted at Shepard's return, although the game is probably set decades later. And he's come back from the dead once, so yeah, why not again? Liara's certainly in it. Okay, I better go this way now. Pretty sure I've been in here. Apologies if I have. That's what happens when I talk when I'm playing. Didn't I come in here? Yeah, didn't you kill my brother? Yeah, I've been in here. Sorry. Alright, let's go the right way. Or at least try to. Been here too. He's clearly not paying attention. You guys are going to be dizzy with me running around here, and I've only played this DLC once that I can recall. Well, I didn't play it very well because it definitely wants me to go this way. this doesn't go anywhere. Oh, there's a door. This is back out here again. Oh, maybe I didn't come this way before. I've never come this way before, as the one nun said to the other on a bicycle. Yeah, there's going to be a Mass Effect 4, so Andromeda being a bit of a letdown for them. There's trailers out for it on YouTube. Yeah, you're right about the Spectres, Doc. They should have made it more of a thing. And it definitely has to have Shepard, when we can't have it without Shepard. No, I'm pretty sure I've been here. Like an idiot, I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, take a look at the trailer. It's very, very... It gives and there's a poster, and it gives a few things away. I mean, there are what look like Geth in it, there's a crew of 4, there's Liara, there's certainly a Krogan by the looks of it, what looks like a... well, is it Solarian? Or is it a... Turian? It was Turian, I think, that it seems to be in it. So, oh no, I'm supposed to go up there, haven't I? Alright, I get it now. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Here again. So welcome to 20 minutes of me running around like an idiot, not going anywhere that I'm supposed to go. Like a tube. So yeah, the new one, I would love to say I'm reasonably confident about it, but I'm not reasonably confident about anything these days, so gaming wise, or indeed any entertainment wise. Here we go. So gaming is, we've seen what they've done to The Last of Us with the Last of Us 2, Abbey Smash.
We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to terrorism.
And
It's fun.
I should have paid attention to Admiral Hackett when I said it was to be a stealth mission here. Because I'm just killing everybody, you know. Who the fuck's doing that? Who the fuck's shooting at me? Oh, there he is. Yeah, what they do to games now is just ridiculous. I mean, it's left me with everybody with sour tastes. You know, they've wokeified everything, or the made it boring, like the Fallout. They've just... I loved Fallout New Vegas. They've ruined that fucking series.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
And see, again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing in some of these, but I'm not very good with this puzzly bit. guess this is to get me down here, so first of all I gotta get that, the only one that'll move is that one, so let's get him going. That one goes that way. And this one comes back, I guess, and picks this shit up. Picks something up. Okay, this is good, and I guess I'm bringing it back here. Yeah, this is the problem. They're hiring people with, and the new Dragon Age. I mean, they're probably going to fuck that up too, because I quite enjoyed Inquisition. I'm not particularly a fan of Dragon Age games per se. That one I didn't mind. It's just I'm not into the combat style of it. Okay, is this going to let me drop that, or no? It's going to take it back again. Okay, let's. Come back. Still not getting through there. So, yeah, I mean, hiring women or indeed anybody with zero experience in gaming is a bad idea, and they've driven away all the top guys now. I don't know if Casey Hudson, who was really the Mass Effect driver behind Mass Effect, is back with the new game or not. He certainly wasn't involved. I don't think he was involved in Andromeda. I could be wrong. But, you lose guys like that, you lose people that really came up with it. I really thought that was meant to be going down there, but God, I hate puzzles. I thought it was meant to be dropping it down there so I could jump down. I ain't getting through that door in a hurry. However, there's only one control now working here, and it's that one. Quite sure what the point of all that was. Other than allowing me to get into some refined iridium, but... I think I was overthinking it. Yeah, Rex 2 wasn't bad. The Andromeda didn't have it had its good points. There was some good stuff about it. I just kind of got bored with it in the end, you know. Which is the worst thing you could say about any game. Yeah, it was boring. Two games I am looking forward to. So there's Elden Ring and Crimson Desert. Those are absolutely two games that I'm excited about. Obviously anything can be fucked up, but they look pretty good.
We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kenson, smuggling engine parts and guidance systems into the system from Omega. We intercepted Kenson's vessel and took her and her people into custody. Interrogation has produced nothing but frenzied rambling.
Okay. They took me into custody, that's all they'd get. Frenzied rambling. And again, I'd just tell them everything they wanted to know. There would be no heroics from me. That's where I came in from. Yeah, Yes, it was. Idiot. Yeah, so Elden Ring, I think, it's the Dark Souls people, and this is the game. One of the things that's been distracting George R.R. Martin from finishing freaking whatever book it is he's meant to be doing. Kitty Bear, how are you? See, I was having that discussion earlier. There's a lot of 3 that I like. I did like a lot of the character stuff. I liked a lot of the quests. I thought some of the gameplay was pretty good. I understand why people hate the ending, and this is the next run through I do after I'm finished. This is the last Arrival DLC in ME2. Once I finish that, move back onto another playthrough of ME3. I got the mods for the happy ending mod, as they call it. I'm going to play that for the first time, so we'll see. And I do have all 4 as well. Hell, I've got the Mass it's sitting right over here, the Mass Effect Andromeda Collector's Edition Nomad, which I drive around the apartment occasionally. That was in the days when I pre-ordered shit and bought collector's editions, but not anymore. Let's see what's going on here.
I'll ask you again. Where is your base?
You're wasting time.
It's all about the base, if you ask Miranda.
The Reapers are coming here, to this relay.
Every moment you keep me here brings them closer.
So why should let you go destroy the relay then? Just destroy the system.
Maybe.
Do what you want to me, Batarian. Torturing me won't save you.
No, but it will amuse me.
I like his attitude. She's the villain. She's the one that's mucking about in their system. She's the baddie. Oh, can't save. Usually means somebody's about to get their ass kicked, and it's probably me if I don't pay attention. Okay, cutscene. Ooh, she's I bet she's enjoying that.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Dr. Kenson, I'm Commander Shepard. I'm here to get you out.
Let's bang, okay?
Commander Shepard? I'd heard you were alive. Hackett must have received my message.
I'm here for the evidence, not for you.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
Don't trust her.
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
This is not good Shepard. I mean, he's been known her for 30 seconds and he hasn't banged her yet.
Ready.
Get your asses out there and stop them.
I think there's a locker in here. There we go. I should really check her. She's got no squad powers. I have no idea what she can do. She's got something. She's got overload and incinerate. Fair enough. Weapons wise, she's got a machine pistol. And that's your lot. Okay, what's the way out here? No. Or am I missing something here? Can't get through there. I guess we better go back this way then.
This is a cell block. There should be a security console here somewhere.
There's the woman that was being tortured up until 30 seconds ago. Oh, exactly, Doc. You're yeah, it's one man. You're right. It's a tease of a tease. IGN and Adam Sessler. I mean, he's a fucking cesspit of shite. But yeah, if IGN says I'm a bad person, then I automatically believe the opposite.
They're here!
Fucking IGN. Access shills. It was was okay when that hot blonde used to be on it, but well, it was never that okay, but it was bearable. Locked door back there. It bugs me. I hate a locked door.
Access is restricted. Enter authorization code.
Yeah, me too, one man. I did. Oh, I guess I screwed that up. I did play Andromeda for quite a while, but I never completed it. I definitely lost interest. Probably with the right mods, it's actually probably not bad. Come to Papa. Come on, get round the corner. That's it. See what my thing has got. My overload doesn't work well on them. Just running about. That's it. Yeah, I noticed in the Expanse that they really dialed down the sex in the later seasons, because in the first couple of seasons there was a lot of... It was truly adult science fiction. I mean, it was great. And they're talking about making a Mass Effect show as well, but again, they would probably just wokify the fuck out of it, which really... And it's not like the game Mass Effect didn't have, you know, same-sex relationships and all sorts of diversity in it. It just,
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Alright, I gotta do all the hard work, have I? Come on, where are you? Finally. They were never going to appear.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out. They're coming through that door in the back. Lock it down.
God, you bitch.
We need to close the door we came in through.
Shut
Keep them
up.
out.
Oh, did I? Oh, she's dead. Oh, well, never mind. See, I'm not
They know we're here. Keep them off
Dragon
me
Age
while I
Origins.
hack us a way
I
out.
never played Origins. It's just Inquisition. The combat style is not my. It's that kind of isometric. It's not isometric, but you know, it's multiple players and multiple movements involved, and you're gonna do the whole turn-based bit almost. Just not my cup of tea. Yeah, I found the combat, it's not my cup of tea, but I did enjoy the game, and I certainly enjoyed the characters in it, and I had some good laughs playing it. So I will be looking forward to the next one once I've seen the reviews.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
She's such a pain in the tits.
They're coming through that
She gets to do the easy bit, and I get to do all this
door in the
shit.
back. Lock it down.
Let's just make sure anybody that's coming through gets that'll do for me. Take that. Party. There we go.
They're coming up from below.
Oh god, she's such a
Other side, go.
assuming she means over here, yeah.
Heavy weapons! Watch the heavies! Watch the heavies!
It's my favourite weapon in the entire game. Now, am I supposed to be shutting the door here or something?
Heavy weapons! Watch the heavies! Heavy weapons!
Get it back to the old-fashioned weapons now, I guess. I think I'm supposed to be able to shut
Watch
this
the
off.
other side.
Oh, shut. Oh,
More enemies on the elevators.
God, she's a pain. Hasn't she got a gun she can use? Well, I guess I better go back to the old singularity projector again just for shits and giggles.
I'll bring it down to us. Almost done.
There's nothing like using the old singularity projector. Yeah, oh shit. Is she not done yet? I'm waiting for her to bloody... Come on, that's got to be it. What's she up to?
That did it. Let's
Thank
move.
you. I did pre-order Andromeda. I got the collector's edition. I really can't think of... Oh, hang on, I gotta just nab a bot. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry. Can't believe it would get a bot on a thing like this. Like, just three of us hanging out. Pre-order, jeez. Yeah, Andromeda was one of them, but
Oh, one last thing. The hangar doors are hard locked.
I can't
We'll have to
think
get
of
those
another
open
one
the
now.
old-fashioned way.
Leave that to me.
Which is weird. I can't think of it. Well, I've certainly bought a lot of games, but I don't recall pre-ordering too many now.
Winter.
What's going on down here? And to pick up? No. At about 48 is the number. I just picked a number. Katie Bear. What about you, Doc? Oh, Doc, you said it was Andromeda was the last game you ordered. Yeah, you ordered. I'm done with that now. Even if it's a game I think I'm going to be absolutely loving, I just...
Incoming. Deploying flammable.
We're not getting on board this bloody shuttle yet.
We have to break the locks on the bay door.
Come off it. Always something with her. She hasn't even over let me bang her once.
Disabling systems.
Right, I'm supposed to be breaking something on the something. Objective that way. Sorry guys, I'm just, you know, I should really pay attention. So one man show voted 187, Doc Valiant said 117, 2077. Yeah, yeah, I'd go, actually 42 is a better number to go for, I think. Play 42. Break the somethings on the somethings. No. Oh, what happened there? Sorry. I got a bit of a give me a second here while I intermission this. There we go. This is I'm playing this on my laptop, but I'm streaming it for it's actually on my gaming PC in another room, so back we go. I did not order Cyberpunk 2077 pre-order, even though being an enormous Witcher 3 fan, I was excited about it. I said, no, I'm going to stick to this, no more pre-ordering.
Break the locks on the bay doors.
So I declined to pre-order it, and I'm glad I didn't now. That's not to say that one day I may play it one day. With mods, and maybe I'll wait until it's you know, maybe wait till it's been out for a couple of years, so. And I've played Valhalla. No, I'm waiting for what am I missing here? I mean, that's... I thought I was supposed to be blowing the shit out of that, whatever it is. That's what happens when I talk and play. Yeah, Elden Ring does look... Oh, here we go, this one first. Elden Ring looks, that's it. Looks pretty good to me. Crimson Desert looks fantastic if you've looked at any of the materials for that. I mean, I'm into open world RPGs, so that's just absolutely right. Single player open world RPGs right up my alley. Like Miranda would say, it's right up her back alley. So this won't cause an intergalactic incident with the Batarians at all, from what I just did there.
Engaging autopilot.
I know what you mean, Doc. Single dad. I was there once,
Before they get
and
their security measures unscrambled.
you gotta
You
be.
think they'll come after you?
Yeah,
I'm not
priorities
taking
are
any
priorities.
But
You know, you
Terrans
wait
don't
not
keep
that
finding
long, you
humans
get
who
gains
can
for a lot
destroy their
cheaper.
mass relays.
So the charges against you are true.
And they've
Well,
ironed
to
out
be
all the
fair,
problems.
That's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof.
Thanks
that
for
the
chatting,
Reapers will be
guys. Thanks for
arriving
hanging
in the
out and
system.
chatting.
When
Keep
they
me
get
company.
here,
Appreciate
they'll
it.
use its mass relay to travel
good to see
throughout
you.
the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it.
I think it would be the beta relay these
Doing
days
that
with
would stop
SJWs.
the invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project.
Ah, the
A
project.
plan to launch a nearby
Inventive
asteroid
name.
into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the
We came up with a plan
resulting
called
explosion would probably
The
wipe out
Plan.
the system.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
With
Moving an
great
asteroid
difficulty.
requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards.
I'm trying to think what else I've played recently. This is why I'm playing this Mass Effect again, Legendary, because I
Point and shoot.
don't have anything else to play. Just didn't like my fourth playthrough of The Witcher 3. There's only so much. Metro Exodus was a good game I played last year. Picked it up cheap. Enjoyed that very much.
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. But I
Yeah,
think it's more that nobody's
one.
willing
Well,
to find
thanks,
out what
Doc, for the
happens when one is
congrats on the
destroyed.
300. Appreciate it very much, mate.
Well,
319, I think, today now.
Very high speed. By our calculations,
Yeah, it's
that's
coming
more
along
than
well. I noticed some of my older sci-fi book videos are starting to pick up some good numbers, and I guess just one needs to take off, and then a bunch of people, maybe it gets recommended on stuff, because I don't really do a lot of promotion. As I said just before I started the stream, I'm only really, I was working on my next sci-fi novel video will be about Roadside Picnic, with the great Russian sci-fi book. So I was working on that today, and I thought, screw it, I'm going to play some Mass Effect. Have a bit of a game. Oh, Blood and Wine that DLC is beautiful, Doc. I absolutely agree. Just love it to death. I actually go into that even if I'm not playing a run through of the game. I'll just go in there and run about in it or ride about in particularly in Toussaint. It's just gorgeous, you know. I wish you could go into it. You could get into that world.
Is the project still operational?
Witcher 3 is unparalleled. Just
We were one
absolutely
month
adore it.
away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
Of course, now that 2077 wasn't really. I mean, it sold a lot, and a lot of people enjoy it. It wasn't what they got so much blowback. I think they are talking about a Witcher 4, even though really they'd wrapped it up pretty damn well.
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably
What do you think of the
resemble a
Witcher
supernova.
Netflix show then,
This
Doc?
is a remote
And One Man. I
But
mean, you
just over
guys.
300,000
I assume you're watching
Batarians
that.
live on
I
the
assume you're
colony
watching
where
it.
they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
Oh, I remember this.
How were you caught?
Yeah, you
We've
got to
been
make a
smuggling starship parts from
judgment
Omega.
call.
Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago,
Of course it was
we took a few of the men on a
suspicious.
scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
Yeah, sneaky bitch.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself.
Reapers are very
When
careless,
we
leaving
get back
shit
to
lying
Arcturus
everywhere.
Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
What is a Reaper artifact doing on an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power.
Yeah, every time I play The Witcher 3, I always try
Regardless
to
of their purpose.
catch bits that I might have missed or make different decisions, but I still end up trying to make good decisions. I'm not really good at making decisions that fuck people up unless you're forced to. Witcher is fan fiction to push. Yeah, I think you're right. The show, but yeah, Geralt should have a sidekick that he's training. Not Ciri now. Obviously, she's gonna. Well, depending on the ending. I mean, last time I played it through, she ended up being the Nilfgaardian. Went back to Nilfgaard to become the Empress, or she was going to be. So,
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
yeah, Cavill.
Showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival.
Cavill's great.
Much like your Prothean beacon, I
There's
imagine.
so much he should be
The
doing.
upcoming commander. That much I know for certain.
Hang on. I think I just grab that bot. Get rid of that. Yeah, Cavill's a great guy, and he says the right things, and I believe him when he says them. I don't think he's I mean, he's from Hollywood. Yeah, I don't think they're all woke assholes completely. He seems to know what he's doing. He likes games. He loves The Witcher. I think he's doing what he can with what they've given him, but you know, he's a sidekick in his own show half the time, which is easy. I mean, to be fair, and I have read the
How have you
books,
avoided indoctrination?
obviously played the games.
We've been very careful.
There are parts
We
of
know
it
what
I
we do.
enjoy, but I
You're not
really don't
speaking
like
to
what
a
they've.
child, Shepard. I
Like,
saw what
Triss
Robin
isn't
did at
Triss.
Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
Yeah, there's other stuff that they've changed. I only played the Dead and Damned. How are you, mate? I only played Witcher 1 and 2 after I'd played 3 a couple of times, and I went back, and I think story-wise they're fantastic. It's like a lot of these. Hang on, I'll have a quick intermission. A lot of these other games, a lot of games for me, if I play something like Witcher 3, I find it very hard to go back and play older stuff because it just doesn't look the same, and I know what's going to happen, and it's the clunky mechanics of older games. I mean, it took me a long time to go back and play Mass Effect 1 because I didn't start on that, I started on 2. But I did play them for completeness, and yeah, a lot of good story, a lot of great character, a lot of large-breasted witches, which is always good. So they're worth it if you're into this character and into the stories. The Witcher 1 and 2, and 2 is pretty good. I mean, it's not that clunky. Yeah. It's just me. I'm kind of. I find it hard to play old games. I like new stuff. Yeah, hey Mike. They made the show so that it was difficult to be interested in others. I mean, I find love Yennefer in the games, even though she can be a bitch. But I just find Yennefer in the show to be, I don't know, just like, she's annoying. She annoys me. Does that make any sense? And she's still, like, even without her magic power, she's still like super wonderful, can do everything, you know. Wins in every scenario. But what they I mean, Triss is not Triss. It's just not Triss. I mean, Philippa Eilhart is not Philippa Eilhart. There's Francesca. Yeah, even Vesemir. I don't like the Vesemir in the show. I love the animated Nightmare of the Wolf. Was it the animated one that Netflix did? And I felt that was perfect. Yeah, games feel rough. Dead and Damned. I know what you mean. More Shani. I could do with more Shani. I agree with that entirely. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Henry Cavill is great, and I'd support him in many things. And I could see him struggling though, the way that Hollywood and entertainment business is good, because he's of the wrong shade of skin, and he's of the wrong sexuality, and of the wrong gender, and isn't an out-and-out wokey, so whilst he draws the crowds and he gets the money for them, I can see them shrinking his opportunities through that, unless he himself is doing the producing and the executive producing. So, but yeah, I mean, he's trying his best to keep the fans on board with Witcher, with the things he says, whilst the writers and others are trying their best to kind of ruin some of that. And I didn't like what they did with Eskel. I mean, it was, yeah, they've got all those surrounding characters completely wrong, I think. Yeah, remaster 1 and 2, particularly Witcher 2 would be good, absolutely. Okay,
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how
this
will
is
you
it.
avoid
How is she not
indoctrination?
indoctrinated?
We've been very careful. We know what we're doing.
And as I say, I've only played this DLC once, and I cannot remember what happens, although I seem to remember a lot of people die for Batarian.
The stakes are too high. If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I want to see your ass.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment.
There you go, she's going to show us her
Get
ass.
into Project Base.
Karen Gillan as Triss
Affirmative.
would have been
And I've got Commander
excellent.
Shepard with me.
I would have said a few years ago Christina Hendricks might have been able to do it, but probably not now. But Karen Gillan would be good, yep. Absolutely agree with that, mate.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
Yeah, I did read the Witcher books, and the games are somewhat separate from them. There's a timeline thing going on. I think the games, certainly the third game, is post some of the book events. Or is it pre? I can never remember. Post, I think. The books were okay. I mean, I can't say they were my favourite books of all time. They were fine, but even in the books, people are complaining about
Welcome to Project
Geralt
Base.
not getting enough time in the
That's our countdown
show,
to
but in the
arrival.
books,
When that gets to
there's
zero,
large swathes of the books he isn't in.
Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
But it did portray the politics very well in the books between the witches and so on, and the mages and the right.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since
She's
we found
been
it.
giving off
The
pulses.
intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48
Oh, the free
hours,
folk. Yeah, I know what you
pulses
mean.
will become
Free folk
constant,
realm.
and the Reapers will be here.
Yeah, but I mean they've changed other witches to look nothing like their the way they're portrayed in the games. Fine by me. Call me misogynist, I don't know. But,
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
alrighty. Oops. Give it a save. Confirm the Reaper invasion. I'd forgotten about all this actually. It's
Go through the door at the end of that corridor to your left.
just tell me to go left. I'll just look the other way just in case. Okay, I'm not getting in that door. Something's not right about this place. Yeah, well, Gillan was in, wasn't she in Avengers? Guardians of the Galaxy? Karen Gillan in Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, Witcher 3 to me is the peak. The books are fine, but Witcher 3 is just I mean, it's one of the greatest forms of entertainment of all time, never mind games.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything
I'd
is
probably
in
have to
place
say it's
to
my
your
second favourite game of all time, next to Fallout New Vegas.
What alternative do we
Possibly
have?
even my favourite. I mean, you know how these things can change.
But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay
Because I'm
must be
into
destroyed.
I'm into the old open world RPGs. But also, there has to be great characters, great voice acting, great story. I don't really need any more refined Palladium, so no point looking at that. Yeah, she was Nebula, that's it. I'm pretty sure she was Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah. And she would be good as Triss. I think that's a great choice. Hell, she would have been good as the freaking Doctor in Doctor Who. If they were going to have a female Doctor, Karen Gillan, although she'd been in it obviously, would have been great. And the other one is Ruth Wilson, who was in Luther with Idris Elba. She was like the villainess, although ended up being kind of close to him. Ruth Wilson would have been just fantastic as a female Doctor. Obviously it all depended. If they'd saddled her with a shit script, well, that would have been
We have to get the project running again. It's probably
shit
the only
script,
chance
shit
we have.
produce, shit writers, shit producer, shit directors, but
One sec,
that's the
let me get the
BBC
door.
for you. I have this disconcerting habit of looking at my microphone when I'm talking to you guys.
Commander
Camera's over here though.
I give you Object Row.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
Yeah, I'd vote Gillen.
When we found it, it showed
Dr.
the
Kenson has her
invisible
attractions.
Kenson. This is not good.
Kenson's
Give
an
it a
idiot.
moment, Shepard. It'll give you the
She's a
proof. you need.
baddie, she's a baddie, she's not a goodie. This is going to be bad. Yeah, I mean, I started off with New Who quite okay. I liked Eccleston, liked Tennant.
I can't let you start the project.
Well, there you
Shepard.
go.
I can't let you stop the
I knew
arrival.
she was indoctrinated. She's got nice, just that bit in the back of her back, just around her ass, so it's quite nicely drawn. But the, yeah, I was no, I started to lose interest with Matt Smith, but then I'm old Who, as I've told this tale many times on shows. Okay, what am I doing here? Why am I doing it? Who am I doing it to? Am I shooting something? Tell me what to shoot. I think I fucked up. None of my powers are working for some reason. I'm gonna have to let this start again and pay attention. Oh yeah, the leaked pics. Isn't the internet wonderful? Oh, is it gonna make me... Well, maybe I wasn't meant to win that fight. Because it wasn't letting me use my biotics.
Take him to the med bay and patch him up.
That's why I wasn't winning. I don't know Grim Dawn and Pathfinder Kingmaker too well, but just by the title I'd pick Grim Dawn. Yeah, I started watching Who way back as a kid in the 1960s. Patrick Troughton.
Security!
Didn't they know they're dealing with Shepard? Patrick Troughton, Web of Fear. The Yeti in the London Underground is the first Who I can distinctly remember watching as a kid. And I absolutely love Patrick Troughton.
I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible.
You are. And then of course the wonderful John Pertwee, who had my favourite Who episode, or episode story, is the Green Death. No, actually that's not true, it's my second favourite, now that I think about it. My favourite John Pertwee is the Green Death. My favourite Tom Baker, and the best Who ever was Genesis of the Daleks. Davros. That one was just the dog's bollocks. What a story.
Sensors activated.
Shall I? Okay, so I didn't do that very well, did I? I'll try that again. I'm clearly meant to be shooting the shit out of something here before I go through here.
Requesting assistance.
Die, Max, die. I'm a traitor to the mech race. Yeah, the thing about Mike, who up till Jodie, even though some of the stories were not great, Capaldi was a great choice. I mean, I like Peter Capaldi. Hell, I've met the guy many, many years ago, a lovely guy. Long before Who days. And I really think he got a bum deal with the stories he got and whatever. It was starting to get into the woke era. And did I blow myself up there? What a tit.
Shepard's escaped. All available personnel to the medical wing. Do not let him activate the...
Oh, I was meant to. Okay, right. How am I gonna get... Where's my frickin' clothes? Yeah, Capaldi would have been a great doctor if he'd come, like, just after Tennant. Although, I guess they wouldn't have wanted two Scottish actors in a row, but...
Much time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Kitty Bear, it's funny you should say that, because this, when I was a kid, it was a cliche, but it scared kids like me shitless, you know? And we used to hide behind we'd hide behind the couch. Oh my god, Doctor, you hear that music, that opening theme music, and it was like, oh my god, there's gonna be monsters! Even though it was a family show on a a very family-friendly time.
When it's silent, when there's no one else around, I can hear it. Whispers in the back of my mind. I can't
So
tell what
yeah,
to
it
say.
was a scary show as a kid. I don't recall my parents ever not letting me watch it though, because there was no particularly overt blood or gore or certainly no sex in it. It was very much a pre-supper time kid family show in the UK in the 60s and 70s and 80s. But they had some genuinely scary moments. Like Genesis of the Daleks is an extremely adult story about, genetic manipulation, genocide, potential genocide of a race. It's war between two people who are nominally part of the same species but have developed differently.
Secure the project control room. Do not let Shepard...
The responsibility of the Doctor is can he kill the Daleks? Can't he kill them? Is it his right to do that? There's a lot of adult themes in there. Plus Davros was just such a great frickin' villain. Really, really well done.
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Okay, that's... Right. I know I've got some... I thought I had some Inferno grenades, but I've clearly fiddled about with my mods and I've not got them anymore. Nothing wrong with a bit of a scare though, is there? No, it was on late evening, yeah, it was about, always on Saturdays, well they reran it sometimes during the week, but Saturday round about 4:30 PM, 4:45 PM. Then they started running a little bit later in later years. it was in that slot that they had before, you know, tea time, supper time, whatever you want to call it, dinner time, where kids would be home from school, or well, on Saturday they wouldn't be at school, but kids would be waiting for their something to eat, and then they were, here's a show you can all watch, you know. I used to love it at Christmas or holidays, where they would rerun whole episode. You know, they would run like the whole stories in one go, one after the episode after the other. That was great. Yeah, Rollo, that's right. Well, Torchwood wasn't bad. I've met Captain Jack there, John Barrowman as well. He's quite a good laugh. We had quite a good laugh chatting. Scotsman as well, of course. He didn't believe it was funny because I met him at a con in Dallas, Texas, and I was first in line in the VIP thing. He refused to believe I was Scottish. He thought I was putting it on and taking the piss out of him. I said, John, I'm Scottish. How can I prove it to you? It was funny, you know. He just wouldn't believe I was Scottish. You're throwing your bloody your grenades out. There we go. I'm very confused about the way through here. Torchwood was alright. I mean, I think they kind of went a bit too far with the last one, where everybody came back from the dead or whatever. I think they kind of lost their way a bit with that one. That's really just my view. Good idea, I don't know, something about it left me unsatisfied at the end. Welsh, my arse. Cornish I could handle, but Welsh, good God. We don't talk about the Welsh in the Celtic world. Don't talk about the Welsh. Cornish? No, I've been to Cornwall many times, of course. Great place, Cornwall, actually. Cornies, Cornish. Cornwall's a lovely place. Had some lovely holidays there. If you ever get the chance to go, it's beautiful. Tintagel Castle down there, which is what they call King Arthur's Castle, is just incredible. Not so much the castle itself, because it's ruins like a lot of these places are. It's just the situation it's on this large rock out in the water, and you have to walk down this long carved rock steps to get to it. Yeah, it's an incredible position it's in. Oh, shut up. We should pull out the big weapon again. I think it's time for the big weapon. As the actress said to the bishop. Take that. Yeah, Cornish was really struggling, and there's also other...
You won't get through here, Shepard.
Other languages, Celtic derived ones, like from the Isle of Man, and there was a language they used to speak which was kind of a hybrid Celtic Norse thing up in the Western Isles of Scotland. That's dying out too. They've got this Scottish Gaelic is got a few speakers, but this other weird language they had. But Cornish, yeah, that one was at death's door. But you know, that's the way it is. It's the modern world. People wanted to do shame about the extra fingers and toes. Yeah, the extra fingers and toes are okay. It's hard to cover up the second head though.
Reaper's been doomed for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, the second head is as difficult to hide. And 3 breasts, I mean, actually that could be seen as an advantage. Yeah, Irish, I actually knew quite a few words. I used to work there a lot in Dublin. You kind of pick up a few phrases, but language capability is not one of my things. I was never good at like French and German I had to do at school, and yeah, it was okay, but like anything else, you gotta really be able to use it all the time. I'd like to learn Spanish actually. Are they really gonna make me bring out my big gun again? Spanish I think would be good. Oh, sorry guys, I just got another bot to grab. Hang on a sec. Hope I haven't missed a few earlier. No. Yeah, you learned 5, yeah. Hey, shit, there's a... Oh shit, I'm gonna die here if I don't do something. As a Scotsman, I obviously have trouble with English, so... Okay, I'm not doing too well here. I'm messed up a bit. This pyro guy, see if he'll come out after me. I need to pay attention to what's going on here. Okay, I've only got one round left in the big weapon, but fuck it, I'm gonna use it.
Get down! Get to water!
That seemed to work. Frisian, that's, is that like close to Belgian, Flemish, or is it just a Dutch dialect? I've heard of it. Come on, wherever you are. What's that? Screwed down, didn't I?
My shields are down.
Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I know it's just me playing an old game, but you know, thanks, appreciate it. Keeping me company. I would be playing on my own otherwise, and so I do appreciate your being here and chatting about games and stuff. Hey, I'll chat about anything, whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you need. So, Kitty Bear, if you're from Holland, the Netherlands, you will know a band that nobody over here in North America knows, now I live here, which is Status Quo. You remember the Quo? British hard rock band? Nobody here knows them. One of my favourite bands of all time, you know.
Welcome to Project Control.
I want to activate the project.
Warning.
Oh, I'm from Edinburgh,
Estimated 305,000
Doc.
casualties.
I'm from Edinburgh in Scotland, well, just outside Edinburgh in Scotland. That's my home city. Great city, you know. Lovely to visit anyway. If you're a tourist, it's a fantastic place for tourists. Dirty great castle up in the middle of it in a big rock.
Activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent.
Sorry, Katie, I didn't mean to insult you. I was asking, you know. I don't know. So you've educated me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Shows you how little I know. I mean, I only lived in Britain, just over the water from Holland. I've been to Holland a few times. This is the bit I never... Fuck it.
Alert! All colonists living in the Bahak system. This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
Oh, the early stuff, early co up until
Meltdown should do it.
co up until 78 are great.
This rock will be obliterated.
After that, nah,
Not if I
it's
get
all
to you
pop.
first.
But the early stuff's bluesy and hard rocking and, well, I say the early stuff. Status Quo's earliest early stuff was obviously the 60s. They had like Pictures of Matchstick Men, which was all kind of pseudo psychedelic pop. And then when that career went down the toilet, they put the denim on and became boogie merchants and hard rockers, and that's the stuff I adore. I absolutely love that stuff. Like albums like Blue for You and Hello, just fucking awesome. Songs like Caroline and Down Down, great stuff. Oh, Last Kingdom, yeah, good stuff.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
You get a cold room for your gaming rig, my god. It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome.
Stop now, Kenson.
I get some liquid coolers and stuff, but I don't have a whole room for it, you know.
Shepard, you know that.
You never got to bang Kenson.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done.
Just bend over that rail a bit more.
I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just
What
die.
a psycho, who's beast?
Damn it, Kenson. We've been spotted.
I like how he says we've been spotted when he's on his own. Might as well use my old health, get the assault armor on. Sucker.
Shepard is trapped. Keep him in there.
Anyone else coming to play? No, I forgot to blow that. I'm gonna blow it up anyway. Okay, I can save this. Whatever you want, whatever you need. The whatever you want was a huge hit and then used for an adverts, but it's kind of beyond the era that I loved the Quo. So the last thing that they really did, an album that I liked, was Rockin' All Over the World, which is a big hit. But I like the earlier stuff like Caroline, Down Down, Blue for You album, Hello album, 4,500 times, stuff like that. It's all really great 12-bar blues and hard rockin', fast hard rockin' stuff. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Here's a bit of trivia for you. If you know the band The Jam, Paul Weller's dad was huge friends with Status Quo. And so Paul Weller of The Jam knows those guys really well, has done since he was a kid. And The Jam's first tour PA and a bunch of equipment was loaned to them by Status Quo. So there you go. So whilst the new wave guys all professed a hatred of the old stuff, The Jam were indebted to the Quo for their start, or part of it anyway. Certainly give them a helping hand.
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor,
Yeah, another bot.
manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted.
One of the, I think what Shepard wants to do is insert a cooling rod into that scientist woman, Kenson. Oops, shit. That's what he wants to do. Oh, come on, you tit. I really thought I had the Inferno grenades on me. I must have dropped them last time and picked something else up. Like an idiot. Alrighty, let's go. I might make a little video about the Quo actually, just to, am I going the wrong way here? I think have I already been here, or am I going in here?
Please wait. Plasma venting in progress. Plasma venting aborted.
Well, there's nothing like a bit of plasma venting. I don't know what these bots are, because they're not, it's not like they're clickable links, and you'd have to be an absolute insane idiot to try and do anything with that. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose of them. They're just freaking annoying is what they are. And I'm assuming there must be some purpose to them, but not a purpose I can figure out.
In progress.
They are extremely annoying though. Radar, sorry mate, Radar Love was Golden Earring, Dutch band, yeah.
Shepard is in the maintenance area. Go!
My second favourite Dutch band, next to Focus. The third favourite Dutch band would be the George Baker Selection, The Little Green Bag. Because they don't sound Dutch because of the guy's name, but they're Dutch.
Please wait. Plasma venting in progress.
Yeah, Golden Earring and Twilight Zone. It's not a great song of theirs. Radar Love classic. Who the fuck's shooting at me now? Persistent little fuckers. I don't think I've got any major league ammo now for my. Yeah, I'm all out of ammo for my singularity weapon. The guys left Una Paloma Blanca, that's right, yeah, the George Baker Selection did that, yeah. And that surprised the fuck out of me, because I only ever knew that from like idiots like Jonathan King and some other stuff, but yeah, George Baker did it. You guys should keep a lookout for my radio channel. That's 70s Rock Fan Radio. I think there might be links in the chat to it here and there, but I'm starting to ramp that up a little bit. You can get away with at least an hour and a half without YouTube shutting you down, and I've been playing a lot of just play stuff and chat a bit and play music. It's on my other channel, that 70s Rock Fan Radio. There's a link to it on my banner on my homepage of this channel. And you know, it's just fun. I gotta blow those crates up. I don't know if it does me any good or not, but I'm gonna do it.
Warning. Access to the reactor area.
It does do me some good, because I gotta get up through here.
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area, requesting backup.
Warning. Access to the reactor area.
Back up! Now!
Yeah, you get my backup, buddy. Been driving all night.
Security lock overridden.
Scottish girl sings a song for Twin Peaks. The creator was obsessed with her. Hang on, Scottish girl. Twin Peaks. Scottish girl, Twin Peaks. You know, I don't know. I can't remember that. Sure, it wasn't Irish Sinead O'Connor. No, she wasn't in that. Twin Peaks, Scottish girl. When the lady smiles, that's right, yeah. Yeah, when the demon shows her rixus of death would be a better song title for her, but I don't know that Scottish girl. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for that then. Vet hard, hang on. Yeah, I write these down when people suggest them, otherwise I'll forget. Vet hard. Okay, I'll look out for that one, yeah. Thanks for that tip. When the lady smiles, that's a great record, yeah, you're right. And, oh god, Hillary. Lady my arse. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to just back off for a second or two. Get my assault armor up. Hit this guy with cryoblast. There we go. I haven't used that for a while. Good God, this is longer than I imagined.
Warning.
This.
Access to the reactor area is restricted.
What are you doing, Katie Bear? Yep, just died in Call of Duty typing here. Julie Cruz. Okay, she's Scottish. I didn't know that. But yeah, Julie Cruz, I remember now. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that was an obsession in that. I did not know she was Scottish. Kyle MacLachlan is Scottish. That was in Twin Peaks. His mother's Scottish anyway. He regularly did, they used to have a Scottish Day thing in New York City and whatever, and he would be regularly one of the guys that took part in that. I mean, it is McLaughlin, is it? In fact, that's more, yeah. I know people with that surname. David Duchovny, funnily enough, is also Scottish, half Scottish. Or parents, one of his parents is Scottish. His mother. So if you appear in weird 1990s television shows, you have to be half Scottish. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna... I wish I'd picked up some power cells for my big weapon. Oh, stop chucking those things at me. I will look up that video, Kitty Bear, and I'm not entirely sure, I haven't seen it, but you know, at my age I've seen a lot of shit, forgotten it. Another guy that's Scottish, or at least half Scottish. Actually, he might be completely Scottish. He just doesn't sound like it's David Byrne, who moved to America when he was about 5, but he was actually born in Scotland, and his mother, who's in the film Something Wild, in that little bit part, absolutely sounds Scottish. As we did the Dumbarton area. It's quite amazing when you hear it. But yeah, David Byrne of Talking Heads is he doesn't sound like it now, but yeah, he was born and brought up this way. As a kid, moved there. At some point. Now he sounds like a psycho killer. Alright, well, I'm in Canada, Katie Bear, so God knows. I mean, I've got VPNs though, so I can watch pretty much everything I want to watch anywhere. I got some good VPNs. But if it's banned, I want to see it. I'm assuming it's got some interesting ladies in it. Ah, Sherry, how are you, lass? Nice to see you. I didn't grow up watching 90s TV shows because I was already grown up. I still watched a lot of them though. Maybe I grew up a little more, you know. I don't think I've really grown up that much, full stop, you know. You know, no matter how old you get, there's still the same 18-year-old guy inside going, what the fuck is going on? Why am I trapped in this body?
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around.
I'm glad you're here, Sherry, because you're wrenched.
I will never
There's been the odd bot. Nope.
All you had to do was
Don't touch that dial. That's a shame. We never got a chance to bang her.
Warning, collision imminent.
It's probably going to be a lot of dead Batarians coming up.
Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent.
Shut up.
Warning, collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup. Now.
Communication system damaged.
Damn it.
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Can't remember how this
Where
ends.
can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this route to
Sexual
Eastern
assault
Horizon.
on a nun.
From there, proceed to the communications tower. The
Well,
remaining escape
probably,
shuttles will be located
probably not a
on
subject I want to go
Tower
near because I could see a few things.
I have to get to that comm tower and take a shuttle.
Yeah.
It's my only chance.
You know. But yeah, I might have a look for that video, see what you mean. This is me.
Warning. Alpha relay collision.
Guess I'm going this way.
Evacuation is recommended.
Let's hope I've killed everybody because I don't really feel like fighting anymore.
Now what's this?
I don't really need all that shit because this is the last thing I'm doing in Mass Effect 2. It's just the DLC. Everything else is done.
Collision imminent. Evacuation is recommended.
Banged everything I'm gonna bang. Oh, Liz Fraser. Okay, I'm with you now. Yeah, I'd forgotten all that. So long since I've seen Twin Peaks.
Warning. Alpha relay.
Gotta admit, it's a good Scottish name, Liz Fraser. Couldn't get much more Scottish than Liz Fraser.
Localizing pressure in airlock.
killed everybody else. Your boss is dead. I guess they're indoctrinated by the Reapers, so... Shields my arse. Who needs shields? Doing that glitchy thing where it won't fire. Really annoys me. That's better. Die, suckers, die. Maybe I'm supposed to be running through this and ignoring these guys. That. I think I was about to be just running. Maybe they just don't like. Well, it wouldn't be the first. I mean, come on. Who does like me? Good God. Let's try this running through them instead of fighting. I might I might probably get killed before I get there. I thought that was my shuttle. Well, clearly I'm not doing that right, am I? I'm somewhat confused about my journal. Go to the comm tower. Okay. Fine. Do I get any points? No, I get no points to add. This guy's annoying me. Oh, he got blown away, that's for sure. That was a good one. Goodbye. Holy fuck, they're throwing everything at me. Right. Oh, I've got two, take that and party. Don't know if that made that much difference to him, really. I think I'm doing this wrong. Okay, he's going. That helps. That was probably harder than it, I probably made that harder than it needed to be. Oh, I was getting
External comm channel open.
yeah, get you where you're multitasking there.
Joker, do you read me?
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Good to see you all. Keep me company in this thrilling game. Oh,
You
it's
have
heartbreaking.
become an annoyance. You fight against inevitability. Dust
Is
struggling against
inevitable.
cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you. A star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to
Ah,
fall.
we ain't talk
Your
shite.
leaders will beg to serve us.
Yes. People will die. Maybe we'll lose half the galaxy. Maybe more. But I will do whatever it takes to rid the galaxy of the Reaper threat.
Right on.
However insignificant we might be. We will fight, we will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain.
You do a lot of
Your
other stupid
time
things
will
too, of course,
come.
Shepard.
Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Sounds like an ABBA album to me.
Commander Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger.
About fucking time. So does this mean the Batarians are all going to die on this planet? I don't know, maybe. Not quite sure about that. Pizza with a cat on it.
Joker.
Anchovies, not a cat. You need anchovies on it. Oh, poor Jack Buckley. Well, the pizza box, was the pizza warm? I mean, that would explain it. Oh dear. Asteroid hits mass relay. Chaos ensues. Remastered these scenes well in the Legendary Edition. I made sure I had the heavenly choir in the background for this. And cut. That's it. Pretty much. Oh, there's a little bit of a postscript. Mass Effect soundtrack. It has some good stuff.
Looks like you've recovered.
There's some good
Admiral Hackett.
dramatic
Sounds like you went through
orchestral
hell,
stuff, but there's also
How do you
some
feel?
quite neat electronic
Fine.
stuff.
No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I think they did a good job. Everything seems to fit the scenarios and the plot pretty well.
That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out
What's
there?
a Batarian system or two here or there?
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed.
Eggs are gonna
How about
get
you fill in
broken.
the leap of logic between those two events?
I confirmed Dr. Kenson's proof. The Reapers were coming, and destroying that relay was the only way to stop them. Kenson sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat. At least you tried.
I'd have thought. Yeah, game music can be hit miss.
No
Witcher
doubt
3
about
got it right. I love that
We had
music.
minutes to spare.
I'm sure
Beautiful.
all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the
No,
Batarians.
Fallout New Vegas
with
was
the
great, but
Reapers
that
of
was
the
because
Galaxy's
it was a
Edge.
soundtrack rather than it was
What do you
like
say?
song track
You
rather
did
than
what you did for the best of reasons, but
composed. But
there
it
were
was
more
great.
than
They picked
300,000
exactly the right
Batarians
songs.
in that system. All dead.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the
I would make it all ECDC too if I had my
You're
way.
damn
Or certainly some
Unfortunately,
ECDC,
not everyone will see it
Scorpions,
that way.
Thin Lizzy. Yeah, no, that kind of shit.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them
Yeah,
fight
so they're
for
going to
it.
play music for him.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things. But they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy.
Tyrion life's better.
So for now,
In this game,
I'm
clearly, but
friendly.
I don't think I had a choice. I think they were all going to die no matter what I did, which is that's a very Witcher-esque thing to happen. Shit happens whether you do good things or bad things.
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The
Yeah, I
Batarians
don't
have been
tend to
looking
muck
for
about with the
excuse to
music
wage war since we
files and
showed up
games
in the
too
galaxy.
much. I will
If
turn
we
the music down if I
we
don't
need
like
the
it.
galaxy to work together. If
That's
we're
a good
at war
point,
with
you
the
can
Batarians,
replace
the
it.
other races will be hesitant to give aid
Just
to
put the
either
soundtrack
side.
from Crimson Tide or something and everything, or you know, some other Hans Zimmer thing.
Is the Alliance prepared for a Reaper invasion?
That's hard to say. It took multiple fleets and the Destiny Ascension to bring
The big
Solomon
iron on
down.
his hip. Oh, I
And
love
was
that
just
dog.
one Reaper.
See,
If the
it
Reapers
just
come in
it sticks
force,
in your head
we're
and
just
goes
not
round
ready.
and round, and just you're wandering through the desert at night in New Vegas in that place. It's perfect. And then Johnny Guitar. Oh, just when I hear these now, it just completely evokes the feeling of playing that game for months on end and just wandering about in that world.
Thank you, Admiral.
Big iron on
Do
its
whatever
hip.
you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit.
Fuck him.
In the meantime, you keep
Batarian
this.
lives matter. That's
I don't
funny.
need to see your
BLM.
report to know you did the right thing.
Yes, sir.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
He's done a few hell of a things. Some of them are still on board the ship. It's great. I'm getting a heavy weapon upgrade. I've finished the bloody game. There's nothing left to do. Funnily enough, I'd romanced Miranda, as you do, and we'd had the old sex scene in the engine room, and then when they did the suicide mission and it comes back to the Normandy after you're finished, she doesn't appear to know you've done it, because she goes through the same pre-sex scene flirtation stuff. So you made the composer sad, got it by turning off the game music. That's funny. I like it. So I figured I'd go through this and then see if Tally wanted to have a quick, how's your father? I don't know what I did wrong here, but I never got Kelly to come up and dance for me. She had dinner, but she didn't dance.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Stop brushing me off.
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
So yeah, that should be it. There shouldn't be any... Yeah, there's nothing. I'm done. I'll go down and see if Tally still wants... Actually, though, that might not work, because I would have to do the suicide mission again to get the sex scene with Tally. So that isn't going to work. Yeah, because she'll do the same as Miranda did. When you're going through the Omega 4 relay, she comes up.
Have you got time to talk?
Yes.
And I'm not doing that again. No, see, she just goes through this every time. Just get the suit off.
I've been thinking about the last time
Just
we talked.
Pizza,
And I do trust
Katie
you.
Bear, pizza.
I hope you know that. This means something to me. It means a lot. But I don't want to share you.
Oh, I get it. Because I never told Miranda that I wanted to be No, I never rejected Miranda, and I'm not going to. Although I can manipulate the save file before I load it into ME3s. I want to be able to romance as many of them as possible. Well, that's it, guys. That is as much as I'm going to do in this game. And I will be getting ready for an ME3 playthrough next. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Edie getting her physical form. Although Shepard can't get his hands. Yeah, Tali wants those human germs. I think she wants the human germplasm, really. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for ME2. Another, probably the last of our playthrough will do of it. I think enough is enough, you know. But so I'm gonna be toddling off to my bed. So I do very much appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll probably do a few ME3 playthroughs too, and I'm just figuring out where I am in this thing. Oh yeah, put the title card up. Yeah, I'll be doing some ME3 stuff, but I've got some other stuff coming up soon. So new science fiction video I'm working on, science fiction book video for Roadside Picnic. I've probably got a couple of short music videos I'm going to make. Do a bit of radio, and Friday night I'll be Foulball Productions MFR Cocktail Lounge if you guys want to stop by for a chat. I got my regular Monday shows on 2 PM Pacific time, so yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you all have a great night, and I will see you all soon. Take care.